Hey folks, it's Frith Guy here, how you doing? Welcome back to World of Warcraft. We're just flying from Chillwind Camp, where we took a little bit of a break, just to rest up after taking on that troll in the dungeon yesterday. We're just on our way back over to, not to there, well actually yes it is to there, we're going back to the Crown Guard Tower. Just a little spot where we can rest and recuperate. We're going to need to try to take out some plague bats fairly soon, and then once we've done that, well actually we're going to leave those for a minute. We'll go back to those. Our first task of the day is actually going to be heading down and trying to find little Pamela. And there's a little sort of story that we need to follow down there, and we'll deal with that. It's quite interesting. And then once we've done that bit, we should be able to head off up the road. Fiona and her companions will also be ready, and we'll head off up the road to the next location. They are trying to get to Light's Hope Chapel in the Eastern Plaguelands over there. So that's basically our ultimate destination, is Light's Hope Chapel, as we uncover all of these other areas around the around the zone as we go. First up, let's turn in this one here to Urk Gagbaz.
What do you need?
What do you need? Did you find the hideout, Grundorn? Did you take care of Zaildar? I did. Great, you got him, and I hope you taught his gang a lesson too. Well, actually, there was only two people there, or two creatures there that I took out. I
For the Horde.
Didn't really do anything else to any of the others. So, yeah, there wasn't like a lot extra. It seems fitting to use this particular mount in this zone, because he actually drops from the dungeon up there. There is a dungeon up there called... I reckon we could... What you do is you go down here to the adventure guide, right? You click that one, and there's some suggested content that we can do here. And you got raids there. Now, those are actually level 60 raids. Dungeons here. Classic, and you got here, if you got this drop down, it tells you all about all of the different dungeons that you can do, and all the different stuff that is available in the dungeons, like this one here, Glubtok, Helix Gearbreaker. This is the new Dead Mines. The original Dead Mines is a little bit different to this, and Captain Cookie there as the final boss. This is different to the original Dead Mines. They redid it. So for me, it's like slightly confusing. I'm not really very sure about what goes on in there anymore. I used to be familiar with it. But no, the one that we're actually looking at you've got is Stratholme. That one right there. Where's the Stockade is the one in Stormwind. You've got the Stockade inside Stormwind. Shadowfang Keep is the one in Orgrimmar. No, it's not. No. Not Wailing No, Wailing Caverns is somewhere else. One of these is in Orgrimmar. Ragefire Chasm. And then we've got, not Shadow Camp, we got the Stockade inside our main city. And now you can get to them through here, or if you use, like, the Looking For group. But no, the dungeon that I was actually looking for right then, when I got confused, and, hang on, it's here somewhere. No, it's not that one either. It's Adventure Guide. Yes. Stratholme. It's this one. It's this one right here. Because if you look down through, you've got all of these different bosses, and you've got to go through all of them. And you get to Lord Aureus Rivendare, who is the final boss. But then if you look at loot, Death Charges Reigns. It's a 1% drop rate. The Rune Blade of Baron Rivendare, that doesn't drop very often either. So it's quite a difficult one, because you've got to go through most of these other bosses in order to be able to get to him. Whereas some of the other dungeons, you don't have to, it's not quite so involved in order to get to them. But that one's definitely not very easy at all. So anyway, what we're going to do is we want to go along this road, and then we want to head down here and into Darrowshire, and somewhere down here we should be able to find little Pamela Redpath and do this little quest chain down here. Now, there's something very unique about Pamela Redpath down here. Also, a lot of people around here. Very busy. I'm going to ignore that lot for a minute, and I'm going to go here and just mine this. And there's Pamela over there, and you'll see what I mean by something being a little bit odd about Pamela when we get over there. Just mount up. We've got a forest strider now. Okay, that thing actually looks pretty cool. That's from the Dark Moon Fair. She's a ghost. See? Pamela Redpath is no longer in a world of the living. And that's what makes this quite a sad quest chain to do, actually. So let's see what the ghostly Pamela has to say. Hello, I'm Pamela. What's your name? Didn't I say complete quest? Why has it done that? It does occasionally do strange things. I never feel warm anymore. My Auntie Marlene told me to stay here in our house because my father had to go and fight. My father's the bravest man in the whole world, but I've been here for a long time and he hasn't come for me. Sometimes bad people come and whisper to me, and I want my dad to make them go away, but he's not here. And sometimes when it gets dark, I want to play with my doll, but I can't because I left it in town. Will you find my doll for me? Because that's actually really sad. She's just been sat here waiting for her dad to come back, and nobody has turned up for her. That's not good. That's like they're really sad. My daddy always kept 2 swords. One for fighting with men and one for hunting animals. I wasn't supposed to touch his swords, but I knew where he hid them. One day he told my mummy that he was going to fight a lone hunter in the hills to the east, but he brought his animal sword with him. When he came back, he didn't have his sword with him. When Daddy comes back, he'll be so happy when I give him his animal sword. Will you go and find it? Okay. Right, so we've got to go and find a sword, and we've also got to find her doll down here. So we'll run down here first, and we'll see if we can find her doll. We've got Joseph Redpath over here, which I'm assuming is... The nightmare is finally over. Darrowshire, forgive me. Okay, I'm not really sure what's going on with that, but, anyway. Where is Pamela's doll? I think Pamela's doll might be in here. There. That looks promising. That looks promising. Pamela's doll's head. So we got to find bits of the ghost, bits of the doll, and then put them all together in order to manufacture the actual doll. So, what else am I going to do? I'll have to have a look at that thing in a second. As soon as I've taken down this ghost of the past, there, be all judgmental and stuff with him. There we go. Right, so let's have a look in here. We need to attach the pieces into a hole. It doesn't actually tell me what I need, so we'll have a hunt around the house. We've got another piece over here. Doll right side. Leave this place. I will not. I'm here to help little Pamela. Regardless of whether or not you want me to, I am here to help little Pamela. I will do what needs to be done. Go away, Horde. Go on. I thought that I was going to just, like, auto-hit him there for a minute, but it didn't work. Pamela's doll, right side. We got another one here. I'll help this Hordey. There we go. And he's down, and... Oh, that's now disappeared. It's vanished. And then I've got... I'm just going to steal this. I can't. So I've got to kill the ghosts of the past in order to be able to make it work. So I'm just kind of... Yeah, I'm just going to have to wait around until they turn up again. That's a bit of a jolly nuisance, isn't it? I've got to wait for a respawn now. There's 2 more bits. All because that Hordey came along and took them. You weren't supposed to took them. So it looks like there might be 2 more bits. I don't know if there was or not. But I've got the right side. I see I've got here doll's right side and the doll's head. So what were the other bits? Is it all in here in the house? The Scourge Approach. I don't think that's anything that I need to concern myself with. And I'm pretty sure all of this stuff is just what we've got in the house right here. Oh, is that more bits of the doll? Right, are there more bits lying around? No, that's just a random... Somebody's random skull right there. Let's go and have a look in here. Ooh, there. Pamela's doll, left side. I'll have that. Thank you very much. I've killed enough of those to help you out. I don't feel guilty about that in the slightest. We run down here. Is that going to be enough? Yes, it is. Okay, I got all 3 pieces. Excellent. Now we will summon our charger and we will head back to Pamela and we'll give her this one. We also need to go and get the sword in a minute. Run up through here. Pamela. Yeah. Did you find my doll? You found it. You found my doll. Oh, thank you. Right, okay, nothing else at the moment, so we need to go and get her daddy's sword, which is up here in the hills somewhere. We'll just go straight up this side. I got a feeling that something bad went down, and it may be to do with this sword. This might have something to do with all the bad stuff that happened many years ago here in Darrowshire. We'll find out soon. I can't remember now. It's been quite a long time since I've done any of this. Get you. And then we'll go back up round this way with our rather beautiful panther here, the ruby panther. This one's very cool. I like this one. I actually prefer the black one out of all of them, but this one's still pretty good. Lone hunter. Okay, that thing is dead, but it's got a sword stuck in it. So he's obviously done pretty well for himself. You know, considering that he's still here and he does have a sword in his head, I'd say that was, you know, a sign of some reasonable tenacity, at least. Now, if you remember, I've got my character set to a protection paladin. Wow, I'm actually taking some serious damage here. I'm going to bubble up a second, and then I'm going to hit that one, and I'm also going to flash of light. Oh, I don't need to flash of light anymore. I'm healed now. Sometimes takes a bit to do some, you know, the damage can be a bit slow coming out for a time.
That would be stealing.
That would be stealing. I'm sure it would, but I don't care. So yeah, it's but it's not too bad. It used to be a lot more difficult to level in a protection spec, but I do actually prefer it. I find I can stay alive a lot better. My personal playstyle is a bit haphazard. So I'm quite sort of. It's not unusual for me to like make serious mistakes and die frequently. So if I'm playing as a protection paladin, I got a much better chance of being able to stay alive. Daddy loved his animal sword. He seemed sad when he didn't have it anymore. That's my daddy's sword. How did you find it? Did you find the bad hunter? Joseph's spare belt right there is going to give us a nice little bit of an upgrade. Complete. There we go. I'm going to play with Dolly, but I don't want to play with Daddy's sword after all. You'd better keep it. Even better, why not give it to my Uncle Carlin? I'm not sure where he is, but sometimes I hear him crying. It sounds like he's nearby to the north. I hope he's not crying for me. Grundorn, will you find my uncle and tell him I'm all right? If you find him, say I'm waiting for him and that I want to hear the story he used to tell me. The one about the rabbits and the berry jam. That story's so funny. We're a bit laggy today. We seem to have a little bit of lag issues going on, but let's see what we've got. So we've got that one right there that we do want to replace. Let's see what this looks like. Just a little bit green there instead of the brown that we had previously. Looks pretty good. I like it. And then Joseph's hunting blade, that's not actually, it's just a quest to turn in. So we need to head back up to the tower. But we also want to go and get some plague bats as well. We've got more iron up here. I'm going to need to do something with the iron soon. And we'll have a session of like leveling up some of our engineering skill as well. Our mining skill is doing alright. We're up to 174 on that one. But you know, our engineering skill here. Oh no, we're on 156. We're not doing bad on that. We will come back to that and we'll have a look at it. But yeah, plague bats. We're going to need to take out some of these. So we'll take you down. And then I'll be all judgmental and stuff with that one. And then there's one over there that I'm... Nope. I wanted to rebuke.
I'm out of range.
Ah, don't fear me. Oh, I remember these now. These things are a bit of a nuisance. Bit of a jolly nuisance.
It's too far away.
Oh, I can't do it. No, I wanted to do... It's Hand of Reckoning that I wanted to use. To just bring them over. I was trying to bring them over to me. Hand of Reckoning, not... I thought that was my taunt ability, that rebuke one. But that is not my taunt ability. That's rebuke. Right. Put that down. And now that... yes. The old Chain Fear game. Yes. That's just what we want. Chain... Every time I try to do something, they're chain fearing me, which is... This is not good. Terrifying Screech. Okay, I got to just keep... like hitting them whenever I can. There we go. We take that one down. That's going to slow it down a bit. Let's not take on lots of these next time. Let's just do like a couple at once because this This fear thing is starting to get a bit tiresome. There's 2 of 13. Okay, this could take. This is why I like gathering up loads of them all at once. I suppose really I should have tried interrupting the occasional one of those, and that is what rebuke is for. Let's go and get this plague bat over here. There may be more quests to come back over this way, and then we've got some more that we can do over this side. So we do that, and then there. Put that down. Judgment. There. Rebuke. I interrupted him. I got it. I actually did the proper interrupt this time. And I can take him down before I heal myself up. We'll do that. Just flash of light a couple times. And then all is well with the world. There we go. I'm also going to eat Calderai Spider Kebab. What is the difference between a kebab and a kebab? Never really understood why you got kebab and then you got kebab. Can anybody tell me in the comment section what is the difference between the two? Because I genuinely have no idea. There must be some difference between a kebab and a kebab. But not a clue. Not a clue. I wouldn't be able to tell you if my life depended on it. I really wouldn't. Right, I'm going to hand of reckoning that one over, and then I'm going to do this. Stop going behind me! You don't have to go behind... Seriously, the other one feared me. This is what I find annoying, is that they always try to go behind you, and they keep doing it, so you can't hit them. And yeah, it can get a little frustrating. So let's go back to you now, and we'll take that one. I got to be ready with my rebuke. I got to be ready to stun him, or interrupt him when he's trying to cat there. The terrifying screech. I interrupted him. Got it. 2 plague bats down at once. That's more like it. There we go. So there's 6 of them. I'll leave the rest. I'm going back up the hill a minute. We now have our Emerald Panther. I like the Emerald one. I like all... Why do I tell you that I like the mount that I'm sat on every single time? I really should stop doing that. It's gonna turn into old news fairly soon. Right, I've actually got that one on. I got Geetwin's weapon oil. I don't need to do anything extra on there. So let's go and see Pamela Redpath.
Greetings.
Any news of my Pammy? Actually, you've seen Pamela. She's alive. She's dead? Oh, no. Oh, Pamela. Why does your spirit still suffer in this world? Why are you perished? While fortune keeps me alive. In an instant, I would switch places with you and wander dead Darrowshire, a ghost and alone. Ah, but this news cannot change fate. Thank you, Grundorn. Now my duty to revenge, burns hot as ever. Say, what is that sword you have there? That sword belonged to Joseph Redpath, Pamela's father. Though you probably already knew that. I wish Joseph could again be with his daughter, but it cannot be. His soul was twisted by the scourge and he became a monster. Pamela's fate is sealed, but perhaps we can change Joseph's fate. A strange gnome arrived here at this tower not long ago. Her name is Chromie. Take that sword to her. I have a feeling she'll be able to help us.
For the Alliance.
Ooh. Okay, so maybe she can. We'll go over this way, and we will speak to little Chromie.
We meet again.
We meet again. There is something timely about your visit. You're not from the future, are you? What is this? A war sword? A butter knife? I'm useless when it comes to blades. Let me see. Ah, this sword was once in the hand of a great man, but there is much tragedy in that man's past. Are you here to help him? It's far too late for him now, but perhaps we can help him in the past. We could do introductions first, I suppose. Hello there, Grundorn. I am known as Chronormu, but you may call me Chromie. I am comfortable with such familiarity. Now, how did I know your name, you ask? I am one of the bronze dragonflight, forever attuned to the ebb and flow of time. You could say that we have met before. To that end, we shall also meet again. The Annals of Darrowshire tells of the villains of that battle. It tells how the Ghoul's Lord Horgus the Ravager, was destroyed by Alliance forces during the battle. He was slain among the foothills north of here, and his skull remains there. Marduk the Black was never defeated, but his fabled sword now rusts ownerless. It can be found near the road to our southeast. Retrieve these items, Grundorn. I know not why, but I am certain their fate lies with you. The heroes of Darrowshire held relics of their own, and inside of those relics lie more precious memories. First, speak with Carlin and obtain the extended Annals of Darrowshire. Within the tome lies the narrative that will drive our excursion through time. Then you will need to head west to the Maris Stead. The former owner of Maris Farmhouse collected relics from the Battle of Darrowshire. For what reason, I am not certain. Gather these relics and return to me. I require a rare reagent for the powerful spell I intend to cast. Skulls from the Scourge who took part in the Battle of Darrowshire. Take this crystal and hunt Scourge champions for their skulls. The crystal is enchanted. If a champion took part in the battle, when you pass the crystal over its skull, it will resonate. Bring me those resonating skulls. Go, Grundorn. You'll find Scourge champions in the fungal vale to the north. Go. Okay, we don't have our work cut out for us at all.
Speak, friend.
Cenarian tenacity. Those druids never give up, I swear. I'd given up on the Plague Lands years ago, but the Cenarian Circle folk keep telling me that the land is not beyond hope. The most recent visitor was a night elf, on her way to the fungal vale to the north. She told me that these lands will make a full recovery, if we try hard enough. I'm not sure I believe her. Do you buy this drivel? Maybe you and her should talk. She'll still be up there.
May your blades never dull.
May your blades never dull. I like that. I don't know why, but that sort of farewell, there's something about it that appeals to me. I just quite like it. And I've never been able to quite figure out why I quite like it. Now, we need to go over this way. We've got, well, there's a sword over there, so we can go and take out the odd plague bat on the way. I'd like it a little bit easier if we can get rid of some of these. We've got several of them that we do need to take down. We'll just quickly whip through that one. And he nearly screeched me, but I took him down first. Grundorn the Magnificent. There we go. Have a shield. Have one of them. There. And shield to the right. Another shield as well. Chuck one of them at you. Put some of that down on the ground. A little bit more periodic damage. Anything helps. Anything and everything helps. And I'll do that one as well. Right. There's another bat. That makes, how many bats? Oh, that's 8 bats now. There's another one there. Right there. We'll take you down. And there, and then hit you with that one, and that, and this. And I'm also going to do the Hammer of Justice and stun him in place. Yeah, I'm stunning you this time. How do you like that? Taste your own medicine, Batty. Oh, yeah, I did take him. I did get him. There we go. Right. I'm going to ignore the bats for a minute, and we're going to head back over this way. There is a thing lying there, which we need to grab. It's that one right there. Now, if we... What is this? Spectral Marauders. I reckon if I take this, those are going to get angry. Nope. They're just going to be released. I have released them. They are now free.
It's too far away.
Too far away. No, you're not. It's because I'm used to playing Frithgar, so all of my spells with Frith are long range. Let's take you down a minute. And do that. And then rebuke him a minute so that I've only got one. Yeah, the other one is going to fear me anyway, but at least I've only got one fearing me for a minute. Then I'll do that and that as well. That should help. And then do that, and now we can go switch over to this one, and I should be able to interrupt his terrifying screech when it comes. Not that I needed to, because it probably would have died before it completed the casting anyway. I think. Right. We'll wander back into... oh no, I need 2 more. You know what? I'm going to take these last 2 down. We'll make sure that we've got them. And then that's done. I don't need to worry about this one anymore then. That quest is now completely completed. And it's no longer my concern. So I'll do that. I was already feared when the other one started fearing me. So I suppose I don't actually need to worry about it too much then. Let's do some more of that. And that one's out. And then I got one more here. And then as soon as we've done this, we are going to race down into Darrowshire. And I'm going to deal with the little issues that we've got down there as well. Well, I would, except that somebody else has come to join the party. I don't remember you being here previously. How rude. I think this is extremely rude, just turning up like this, uninvited. We'll have to teach you a lesson and give you a spanking. And there's another one of those. Right, you I'm going to keep a close eye on because, quite frankly, you could be problematic. It's the whole screechy thing that I don't like. But we'll take you down as well. And you're done! Right, that's better. But yeah, see, the thing with the Paladin is that I do great AoE damage. Like, literally almost, well, I say almost just about all of the moves do have some AoE value as well. So I'm able to do a great deal of damage to everything around me, even when I'm just focusing on one. I kind of got Frith set like that, but the Paladin does it better. The stuff that we've got with the Paladin, it does kind of work a little bit better than it just does with Frith, because of that's what the Paladin is designed for. It's designed for tanking. It's designed for, like, gathering everybody all up at once. And none of the quests are actually down here. The other quests are north, not down this way. Speak of Rain near the entrance to Fungal Vale. Heroes, that one there. Davil's Libram Redpath Shield. That one. I'm supposed to speak to Carlin first and get the extended Annals of Darrowshire. Let's try having a chat with him. It would help if we did what we were told. We've all been witness to terrible tragedies, but we must not let them drag us to despair. Instead, hold those memories close so that one day we might find a reckoning. Carlin, do you have the extended Annals of Darrowshire? Why? Yes. Does Chromie need this? I suppose you would. Yes, you may have it. Feel free to leaf through the pages. Inside you'll find the history of Darrowshire and the details of the events that led to the deaths of so very many men.
See you later.
Right, what have we got? Right click to read. No. Okay, that is quite long. I'm not actually going to go and read all of that now. I think that's one that I will leave. If you really do want to actually, I want that one. If you really do want to read it, then, you know, by all means, feel free. You can either go to www.wowwiki, wowhead.com. WowWiki you would probably also find it on. But Wowhead is probably the best resource for in-game stuff. It's absolutely brilliant. There is absolutely loads of it in there. Hi, Lord.
Hey there.
That's not the High Lord, just Argus High Beacon. Can you repair my gear? There we go. So, repair all items. Remaining amount for today's guild bank repairs, 0. I forgot to set because I'm an officer. This character is an officer in our guild. And by the way, if you'd like to join the guild, then come and join the Frith Guardians YouTube community here. You can go and there's a link in the comments section down below. You go to join or create community. You put the link, the join code in there and click join, and you will join the Frith Guardians YouTube community. This is a chat channel. You've got to be in the EU region servers. I think you could be anywhere on the EU region servers to be able to join this chat channel, but you're not able to join the guild unless you are on our server. Our server, that is on the Terenas realm, and we're on Alliance side. On the EU region servers, you do have to be the EU region. So you can come along and you can join us. We'll get you in, and we're going to be doing, it's a social guild. We're going to be doing the odd event here and there with prizes given out, that sort of thing. If you're new to the game, come and join us. We've got several new players who are starting to level up and getting stuck into the game. It's loads of fun. One of the little perks you'll have if you join is you're up to 10 gold per day in armor repairs if you want to use it. It's entirely up to you if you want to use it, but it does help out the new players. And then when you become more experienced, the 10 gold is not really going to make a bit of very much difference, because that kind of high level, it doesn't really affect. But anyway, I'm not able to use it because I forgot to set it so that officers can use it. So, not that it really matters to me because I get lots of... Wow. 1 gold 24 for the evil bat eyes. Because we're level 44, that's actually quite a lot of money for level 44. It really is. That's a surprising amount of money considering our level. Anyway.
See you around.
That's that bit done. Let's do the actual quest, shall we? Of course, a young human like you would have no trouble taking care of a few wild animals. With the roads clear, my journey to the next tower will be much easier.
Be careful.
Right, so it wasn't actually much excitement involved there. I do want to jump off, and then we've got to remember to bubble on the way down, otherwise we get really, really badly hurt. So we'll do that, and... Is there another quest? Ah, Fiona. Fiona's got a quest.
I offer service with a smile.
I offer service with a smile. I believe the horses are ready. Argus Highbeacon, the gentleman who works the Argent Crusade, spoke with me earlier. I understand he will be coming with us. That's great. I'll make room for him. I know that you're busy, so there's no hurry. Whenever you're ready, hop into the caravan and we'll proceed to the next tower. Right, I'm not going to actually take that one just yet, because we need to head north. We have things to do up there. So I need Davil's Librum there and Redpath Shield. The Skull of Horgus. Another thing. And I need to speak with Rain near the entrance to the Fungal Vale. So at the moment, Davil's Librum is over this way. That's where we want to go. There is Plague Hounds over there. I'm pretty sure I had a quest a little while ago to take those out. In the last... Oh, there. That's where we go. I'm going to that old house over there. This place is still thoroughly tainted with the plague, and then we've got these blight hounds kicking around as well. These things are vicious, nasty creatures. Very savage. Very, very savage brutes. You know what I haven't found yet? I haven't found a pet. We're going to do a pet battle today if we can. If I find the time, if I find the pet somewhere kicking around, we will do...
Target.
Where are you going? He's decided that he's not going to be involved with this particular fight. Run away. I'm just a little bit too far away, and he didn't take enough damage for him to sort of keep him locked here for a bit. Right. So those two. We want to go indoors. We need Davil's Librum and a Redpath. There it is. Ooh. Okay, we've got another hound here. Are these things actually dead? Disease Cloud. I don't think they're dead. I think they're just, like, issuing forth the plague, but they're not actually dead creatures. Don't really know. Right. There is the shield. Redpath shield. There's one. And then, if we look upstairs, I'm guessing we will find Davil's Librum up here in this room. Oh, yeah, there we go. Right there, hidden in the... That's actually pretty good. If I hadn't been looking around properly, if I didn't have that up there to help out, I really would have struggled to find that one in there. That's brilliant. It's a good hiding place. Where did these lot come from? Okay. It's like there's something went and called the cavalry. It was probably just the hiding place of the Davil's Librum. That probably had something to do with it. Let's get rid of that one. And then we got... let's just concentrate on you now and smack you with a shield. That shield one there, the Avenger's shield, that does a nice lot of damage. It really does. I want to upgrade my shield soon, if I can, because the higher the level the shield, the more damage quite a lot of the Paladin, the Protection Paladin abilities do. It's quite sort of powerful, the different ones that we do. Villains of Darrowshire, that's up there. Skull of Horgus, and then I got the Cenarian Tenacity over there. So let's go over that way and do the Skull of Horgus a minute. And this floating cloud, this is from... I think this is an archaeology one. It was to do with archaeology in Pandaria, actually. I think it is. I'm not actually sure. I don't really remember where I got that one from. But anyway, not that it really matters. The one that I'm going for, the one that I really want, is go here, collections, mounts, right there, and that's the next one. I'm on 193 so far. 200 mounts, usable by a single character. It goes to Armored Blue Dragonhawk. That one looks good, right? That does look pretty good. But the one that looks absolutely spectacular, in my opinion, is the one that you get from 250 mounts. 250 mounts, that gives you the Fellfire Hawk, and that thing is absolutely spectacular. It is just a thing of beauty. It really is. It's gorgeous. Absolutely fantastic. So I've still got another 50-odd mounts to go, 57 mounts to go before I can get that. But as I play the game at the weekends on Frith, I sort of mostly will be working towards that. I'll probably do a bit of leveling up first. Get myself, finish leveling up the character myself. And then when I've done that, I'm then going to start really working on getting mounts. And so each week, at the beginning of the week, I'll show off any new mounts that I've picked up over the course of the weekend. I just think it would be fun to be able to do that. There we go. We've set all of these people at ease. We've set them all to rest. I think it'd be fun to be able to do that, to just sort of show you all the new mounts that I've got. Gold. Okay. Gold is actually fairly worthless in this game. But I still, nonetheless, I always get a bit excited about finding a gold vein, because they're a rare spawn. And so it's always nice. It's always nice to find gold. There we go. But yeah, I quite like the idea of, at the start of each week, just showing you any new mounts that I may have picked up during the week. There's one that I'll be buying, fairly soon, because I've got to get it fairly soon, actually, because it's only there for a limited time. If I order 6 months worth of game time all in one go, instead of paying for it a month at a time, until like the 20th of October, they're also giving you an additional mount to go with it, a brand new mount that is limited edition. I'm just having a look here to see if they've got it in here. It's not there. Game upgrades here. I could pay £13 to upgrade to a deluxe upgrade. I get that pet, and I get that mount for Alliance side, and I get that mount if I'm on the other side. Probably won't do that. So that's one that I won't get. But I'm seriously, I am seriously considering it. But the mount that I'm looking at isn't here. What about bundles? Is it on here? No. Oh, that's a shame. Services. Character boost. No. There it is. It's under-featured. Okay. £52. I know that's a lot, but it's 106 months worth of game time. So it does actually work out cheaper, and I haven't got it yet because I haven't really been able to afford it. But I might just be able to make it work. It is very expensive. Over time, the money can be saved, but I do try to do 6 months of game time at a time if I can, but I haven't been able to do it for a little while. But it's that right there, that Dreadwake mount, that one there, and it's only for this. It may turn up some other time in order to be able to get it, but they don't always. Some of those mounts are genuinely exclusive, and you can't get them any other way. There was one here, and I can't remember what it was called. Was it just called the Hearthsteed? This one right here. Promotion Hearthstone. Each step echoes with the rage of your 3 opponents. Right? That one there. Download, install Hearthstone back when they first launched it and beat 3 opponents. They have never set this. I've never seen this mount available to buy or get anywhere else since. And it was free. You only had to just install Hearthstone. But it was a question of right place, right time. And I just, luckily, right place, right time, and I got it. And I love this mount. I think this is a very cool-looking mount. I think occasionally these do turn up on the black market thing, the Madame Goya's black market thing. But that's highly unreliable, and you've got to have a vast sum of gold in order to be able to get anything from that. So it's not something to rely on, which is why I'm actually quite desperate to make sure that I pick up this one whilst I can, because it's only got it's limited time. It's very limited time, and I'm not buying anything extra with it. I'm buying something that I would be buying anyway. It's just I'm buying it a bit earlier than I would have otherwise bought it, and so I can justify it. It's just that it's difficult to get that quantity of money all in one go. All the time, you can't always, you don't always have that amount available to buy like 6 months supply all in one go. This here, right, this is not something that I need, but at the same time, I'm still seriously considering it. But yeah, it is at least a little bit cheaper. And 2 pets, I mean, the mounts, just a mount on its own is normally £19, and a pet on its own is normally £9. So that's £28, whereas this, I get it for 13. So that is like leaning me heavily towards buying the upgrade anyway. Although I don't, these perks here, these are for other games, so I don't play these other games, so that makes no never mind to me whatsoever. But anyway, yeah, we need to carry on with this.
I am honored.
I've gotten squirreled again. It happens. Right, I suppose I'd better work on my stealth if you were able to find me. Are you interested in helping me heal the plague lands? You have a keen eye to have seen me here, hidden among the grasses. Ahead of us lies the fungal veil, an area that the scourge still cling tightly to. They use floating constructs to continually re-plague the land, keeping it vile and polluted. The devices are controlled with runes, which are held by dark adepts and shadow mages. Take the controlling runes that these cultists hold, aim them at the plague disseminators, then overcharge them with this mote. The results should be amusing. We will see. Scourge forces have made it a point to ensure that nothing survives in the fungal veil. All you will find are rosks of hutted mushrooms and scorched grasses. The 3 corners of the veil are home to 3 large ziggurats, which they use to reanimate their dead and summon new soldiers to the battlefield. Yet even in this evil, lifeless place, life finds a way to flourish. Take my seeds and plant them in the centers of these ziggurats. Prove to them that life will prevail. Okay, we can do that. And we also need to take down some of these Scourge champions in order to be able to test their skulls with that Mystic Crystal right there. So I've got to... I think I've actually got to loot the crystal for this to work. Yeah, you loot the skull like that. And then... No, I don't use that one. I use that one like that. And then, because I found one, it automatically goes. And then if it does or it doesn't... Yeah. Anyway, I got to do that a few more times. Amber Scorpion, the favourite. Still my absolute favourite. For all the mounts that I've got, this is definitely got to be my favourite. Take you down, Mr. Scourge Champion. We want to head up that way. Yeah, there we go. It's those there that we want to overcharge and bring down as soon as we're able to. Let's just take you. We'll worry about taking more people at once in a second. So there's another fetid skull. I think we can gather up like 4 or 5 of them at once. So I want to go to you and... just point this at it. Requires plague disseminator. Oh, I got to go to the control room. Right. Okay. I'll take you, and then that one over there, I will rebuke. No, not rebuke. Taunt. Hand of Reckoning. There, like that. Put that down, and then we've got 2 of them now that we can work on, like this. And bring you down. And see, I'm getting that shield thing come up. You know, the 2 shields either side of me. Every time I think it's when I dodge, I get that one come up, it refreshes it.
I don't have a target.
Can't remember what it is. Whether it's me dodging or me doing something else. Let's have a look. Press P for your spells and have a look through here. It's Grand Crusader. It's that one. When you avoid a melee attack or use Hammer of the Righteous, you have 25% chance to reset the remaining cooldown. So Hammer of the Righteous is that one. It's one of our main melee attacks that we use. So that seems to work. Right, I need to use these 3. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So we got 1 of those. So I still got 3 more resonating skulls that I got to deal with. And I also... Where did that... I got this thing up here. Where's the thing that I need to find it? Right, Plague Disseminator. Requires Plague Disseminator Control Rune. Where do I get that from? I'm going to have to read the quest. I know, right? No, it's that one there. Right. The devices are controlled with runes which are held by Dark Adepts. Oh, I see. Right. I got to go and kill the Dark Adepts and the Shadow Mages. So I've got one of you over there. I'm going to throw a judgment at him. And then I got a Scourge Champion over that side as well. I'm going to do the taunt. And then I'm going to put a judgment on that one. And then you down there. Just going to bring you in to the fray. Torvald has been fishing and has now got 25 fish. Look at that. Right. Bring you down. And because I got quite a few of these, my shield thing is replenishing very quickly. Let's just say congrats. There we go. New player, by the way. Torvald, new player. Well, he's actually... he's played before. He played quite some time ago. He's not really played very much since... Wrath of the Lich King. So he's taken a very long break from the game. There we go. Plague Disseminator. I'm going to make him famous now. I'm going to tell everybody that he's in the video. You're now famous. And in a video. There we go. I wonder what he's going to say to that. going to be really embarrassed now. He's going to go all bashful on us because he didn't realise that he was being filmed. Right, we'll go there. Plague Disseminator. Can I do this yet? Can I take that? Yes, it works. Look. There we go. Ooh, okay, that hit me. Now what? And kaboom! Right. There we go. I'm going to come back over here. So we've got a Dark Adept down that way, and there we go.
Closer.
Right, take that one down as well. Ooh, stunned. Right, I'm not normally. I was sort of thinking, well, I wouldn't really talk to people while I was making videos, but I'm actually thinking that you know, not many of you are going to mind appearing in videos every now and then while I'm recording.
It's too far away.
So, yeah, I might not worry about that too much. I might just sort of let you all be in the videos if you happen to be online and that sort of thing. It will depend. If I get spammed with too much chat, obviously I'll change things around a little bit. We need... Let's eat. No, don't stun. I don't want... This is not the time to be stunning me. Absolutely not the time to be getting stunned. That's the chain stunning me now. Okay, the bad stuff is happening. Bubble. Just bubble. If in doubt, bubble. If in doubt. There we go. Flash of light. Bring that up a few times. And again. Right. Let's go back to business. Let's get back to work here. Go on, take them down. It's these Dark Adepts. They must have been the ones that were stunning me. Take you down and do that again. Right, now they're out. One Scourge Champion left. That was close. That was actually very close. I nearly died then, and that is not what we want. We do not want an untimely demise for Frithgar. So let's do this. We've got one there. There's another one. We've got 3 and 4 and... Nope. And... Nope. Right, we got one more chance. We can do it. This last one. Yes! Nice. 5 of 5. Right. We've got... Well, I got one of these. There, I can take you down, because I got... Oh, actually, no, I can't take you down for a minute. Oh, yes, I can. Target needs to be in front of you. Did I bring that one down? Did I overload it? Oh. Actually, I don't know. I don't know if I brought it down or not. No, it's saying that I didn't. Target needed to be in front of me, I think. At the moment, I'm a little bit confused about whether or not I actually did that just then. Let's loot you. Yeah, look at the lag we're getting at the moment. This is ridiculous. Normally get this kind of lag. Come on. There. Right, now. I should be able to overload a couple of these. So we got one there. There we go. That's more like it. And then I got that one over there. Oh, no. I see it's auto-targeting the nearest one. Now. I still also need to plant some seeds in some ziggurats, and then we are going to be
get closer.
Done. And yes, it does seem a bit rude now that I spoke to Torbol and said hello, and he said hello back, and then I didn't say anything else, and now I feel rude. I'm not being rude, Mr. Torbol. He'll probably watch this episode anyway, so he'll eventually all will become clear to him, but I'm not being rude. I'm just sort of briefly saying hello, and then continuing on my way, on my merry. I think we need to... Right, I got a Dark Adept there, but I can't remember where I'm supposed to plant it. I think I just dumped it anywhere in here. I don't think it matters particularly where I put it. Let's keep going. Let's just keep spamming all our various different... See, there's the Dark Adept that was doing it. And because I had 2 of them on me, they were taking it in turns to kick me in the face and knock me down. Right. Rain seed, and I think I do actually have to come into the middle bit in there in order to plant it. I don't think I can do it from anywhere else. So if I mount up a minute, red flying cloud, and travel across the wastelands, and we go straight into the next ziggurat, and this time I'm going to ignore everything else. I got things chasing me. And I'm going to go right the way in here and round, and I'm going to stop there.
It's too far away.
Take you down here like this, and then do that, and then put that down on the ground. And this time, I'm going to stun the Shadow Mage so he can't kick me. Except I think it was the Dark Adepts. It was the Dark Adepts! I did the wrong thing. Frithgar made a boo-boo. And that one. I'm going to press that one. That one gets me a bit of health. That helps immensely. Let's do that again. These Dark Adept... I'm in serious trouble now. Right, try and do some... No, I'm stunned! No! I can't die. I'm too young. I'm too pretty to die. I am too pretty to die. No. Please. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry. Haha. Frithgar is back. Full health. Look at this. Now you're going down. You're going to regret this. You are so going to regret this. It's the Dark Adepts. They keep kicking me. I need to take one of them down. Right. Go to there. I can't stun them yet. I don't have a stun ability. My stun ability is still on cooldown. Do you not understand what this means? Stop hitting me. There's only one left. Okay. That's much better. That's much better. And now I can plant another seed. Yeah. That was easy enough, wasn't it? I had no problem. I never doubted it for a moment. I never had any doubt whatsoever in my own abilities. Not even for a moment. Now, you can use the F keys on here, but my recording software also uses the F keys for all of its controls. So that I can use it in-game regardless of what I'm playing. So I can't touch F keys. F keys are off the cards for me. So I use number keys for these. These up here, I use the mouse and click on them with the mouse. But you can, if you want, you can set them up with F keys. Some people will set them up. They get like some sort of box thing which has a whole load of keys, and they map them all to that. And that works really. That's actually pretty cool. It does work really well. I've seen those being used. I've seen videos of people using those, and they do seem pretty good. Various different ways that you can do it just to make it simple. And again, a lot of buttons here that I'm going through, and it does seem a little bit confusing. But remember, you go back to the beginning of the series, I started with only one button. I had one ability that I could use. And then over time, we added more abilities to it, and it just sort of increased what I was able to do. It increased the power that I had, and made it all a bit better. There we go. We have planted the final seed. We can now go and turn all of these in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down the hill, and I'm going to turn these in with the druid. The rest of them are actually turned in back at the tower, which we will turn in at the beginning of our next episode. We won't worry about that today, because we've run out of time for today's episode. So we need to run out through here, ignoring this lot, although they're not going to ignore me. Going to give chase. Try to take me down. But I'm running quite a long way away from them, so I'm thinking that they're probably not going to be able to take me down. I'm going to give that one a wide berth, although he's probably still going to attack me. No, he's not. Look at that. Miracles never cease. And we come up there, and where are you? Oh, she's down this side of the tree. There we go. Right,
Goddess
Rain.
Bless you.
The sooner these scourge are pushed out of the fungal veil, the sooner we can heal it. Thank you, Grundorn. Even if the flowers died out shortly after they bloomed, they proved our point to the scourge. They are losing, we are winning. Thank you for your assistance. Got a new ring there. Right, we'll take that one a minute. We'll just what do we got? That's a level 43, so we get 4 haste if I just right click, it will automatically replace the lowest level one. There we go. And so we've got a little bit of extra haste, and what the haste does, it just reduces your cooldowns slightly as well. So if you get lots and lots of haste, you can reduce some of your cooldowns, like down by half, which is pretty good. Right, that's all we got time for today. I did want to do a pet battle, which I've not been able to do, so we'll try and do a pet battle in our next episode rather than this one. I do want to try and do something each day, a bit of fishing or a pet battle, anything like that, really. And that's, like I've said previously, this is kind of the whole point, is we're supposed to do those things that take a long time to like build up and work through. We just do a little bit each day and add a little bit to it each day, like, you know, a little bit more fishing skill or a little, you know, another pet battle, so we add another one to the collection, those sorts of things. Then we'll, over time, over the course of the entire series and the lifetime of Grundorn, we'll build ourselves quite the collection, but there is no more here. We don't have any pets available. I will just grab that iron ore over there a minute. And we are going to have ourselves quite the session of crafting at some point. Not quite sure when that is going to be, but we will at some point. But anyway, that's all we got time for today, so if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.